Hey guys, Gino here. I just really want to say this real quick to everyone. As I was going through several of the aisles in Walmart, I was thinking about a couple things about who I am. And I know who we all are in Yahweh. We're here on earth to really inherit that kingly throne and get that kingly mindset and just strive for that 100-fold. And I just started saying, well, then I know who we are here, but how do we look at it, as the kingdom, as, representations really in some way out there in the world, and maybe just even in church. And it was, as I was going through some of the like hardware aisles and some of the electronics, I started realizing, wait a second, these are all tools. And then when I started looking at all of Walmart, the majority of Walmart is all tools that everybody needs. In fact, when you go to Walmart, you go there to get a tool, no matter if it's clothes, no matter if it's your phone, no matter if it's paint. It's a tool when you think about it. And we have other things out there like Amazon or it's many other things. But the thing is that these are all tools that we go to for Walmart. And that's when it hit me, is like, we're all tools. All of us are tools to be used. I may be maybe the cameraman, and maybe out there's a prayer warrior, or maybe out there's someone who can speak, and then there's another person who can build stuff on the land. Maybe then there's a gardener to help us plant flowers on the land. Maybe there's an architect. The list can go on and on and on and on, and we all need each other. We're all essential, and get this, we're all tools, and the tool never asks for one thing. It asks for one thing, and it doesn't ask for another thing. It asks, I want to be used, and I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be known. And that's something that just hit me, was that whenever I come down to the local church, everybody's willing to serve. Everybody's willing to put their hand to the plow. Even our pastor, I see it every single day, and I'm so honored to be by him and just to see it. And I just want to remind some of you that if you are saying, is my gift worth it, or am I making an impact? Yes. You may not see it. You are making an impact. If it's doing the live stream and you're just like, does this make sense? Yes, it makes sense to all the people who are all national, who want to have a great experience at their living room for service. It doesn't make sense if I'm even the cameraman and nobody knows me. Yes, because they need to see pastor, they need to see our congregation as we're watching it nationally. And that's just something that I see that I don't see in churches, and that's something I'm very happy and just really blessed to see that in my time. And again, I just want to encourage you that we're all vessels, just like Paul talks about. We're all vessels that we need to be used, and just like even John the Baptist, he never asked for it. He never one time said, hey, where do I sign up to become a prophet, that I don't know where I'm going to be sleeping, I don't know where I'm going to be going. All he did was one thing. He said, I'm going to be faithful to wherever Yahweh is calling me to go and to serve. And that's one thing we all need to do, is never do it for ourselves, never do it for our glory, never do it for our benefit. We need to always be willing to serve, put our hand to the plow, get our hands dirty, get tired. It's weird to say that I love to hear that pastor doesn't sleep, and we need to do the same. We need to never sleep. We need to always be willing to read those messages on our group chats. We need to be willing to defend the truth on Facebook or wherever it is. We need to, or even a family member, we need to be always available and say, you know what, if I was in the middle of a movie, or if I was in the middle of reading one of my favorite books, we need to say, you know what, we need to put that book down, stop the movie, and if someone has a question, we need to be willing to answer it. And that's just something that I just really want to encourage you with, and encourage myself with, is to die to yourself daily. It's a hard thing. It really is. I struggle with it 100% every single day, and it's something that I always need to work on, and work on, to always be willing to give my all to everyone else and put myself last. And we all need to do that in the body, whether it's a minister, whether it's elder, whether it's even someone who's being very faithful in whatever they're called to do. Just be willing to die to yourself daily, and just to say, you know what, I'm not doing it for my benefit, I'm doing it for y'all's benefit. I'm doing it for the kingdom. And that's where the tool, the vessel, is at its finest. It's at its finest of what it was created, what it was meant for, and what it was meant to be and become. And I just really wanted to share this with you guys. Thank you so much.